Like, even Dre now, Dr. Dre, bro, he doesn't get the respect he deserves. Have you heard The Gospel, boy? Him and Eminem. Bro, it's a bad tune, sick tune. The way he comes at people, bro. The way he terrors people. But everyone's there like, oh, nice, dead. He's old. No, blood, you're young, innit? Simple.
Ready, yeah? And we're fucking back, man. Welcome back to the number one podcast in the UK, man. That is Matchbox Media, man. In the building today, as I always say, we have got the British rap god, MYI fucking I,
You ain't second to one. You can't never play a game until you're brethren you won. Motherfucker, you done. Motherfucker, you done. You can't never play a game until you're brethren you won. Motherfucker, you done.
How are you doing, bro?
MYI is good, man. How you doing, man?
Well, MYI, yeah, that is straight into my first question. So you're called MYI. What does that mean? Because as I'm a fan of you ever since Haas. I was driving around studio somewhere, bro, and he puts on your tune, and I'm like, yo, this is my man, bruv. This is my man. Because I saw you, obviously. I've seen you out and about and that. And then it was like, I did not know you rap, bruv. And I was like, I was blown.
Not a lot of people do, man.
They don't, bro. But that's like that. We need to do something about that, bro.
Oh, we're gonna do something about it, man. That's where MYI comes in. You know, it's like, it's manifest your interests.
Manifest your interests.
So it's more of a statement than a name. Okay. You'll hear that when the album comes out. I can't give you a date for that because I didn't even know myself. But there's a bar out there that tells you my name's a statement, bro.
Name's a statement.
The most important thing for me when people hear it is to understand what it means, and that's obviously to manifest your interests. Okay. So like what you're doing now, bro, to me it looks like you're doing that. You know, it looks like you're manifesting it. You got a whole studio built. You're getting people on that you fought with to do podcasts.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're not focusing on that end goal. You know what it looks like, but you're doing everything you need to do to get there, man.
In between, between where you are now and your end goal, and
it's just dreaming big, never giving up, man.
You know what? You are one of the first artists to have a meaning behind the name, and I like. There's a lot of artists that called like. I don't want to bet any names here, but there's always like flipping J2 or El Sav, or you know what I mean. And like obviously, they kind of do sound hard, but not a lot of names really have meaning behind them. One of them that really like made me think about the name was, I don't know if you've seen the rap game, but there's a geezer called Foss. And his name is freedom of speech, and I like that, man. I like that, and it just intertwines with the music you're making, and because when you're in that booth, bro, you're not your everyday self. You're like, there's an alter ego that comes out in it. You know?
Well, yeah, of course, but everyone's got that, man. Everyone's got that, like, I want to be this person, but you know, I think that's where a lot of people get lost in their emotion and their kind of thoughts and the process that's going on inside of them, rather than just accepting. Again, this leads to manifest your interest, bro. Everyone's living in this like conditioned society, where we're told you have to, you know, you've got to do this, you need to make money, you need to get education, you need to blah blah blah, whatever it is, man. We're not told that within us we've got a belief system that if we use correctly, we can do anything we want to do, bro. And yeah, fair enough, there's a lot of people out there that say these things, and a lot of people that are skeptical about this, but truly within you, man, you've got your own energy, you've got your own purpose and meaning.
Do you mean the human spirit? Do you mean like the human?
It's whatever you want to call it, man.
Like,
the soul, man. But a lot of people, again, it's skeptics, isn't it?
You know this. I think there is healthy skepticism, and I definitely agree with that. But see, the thing is, what you're talking about is like raw facts, and it is beyond everyday surface level life. And it's so when we come with these topics, they're so bizarre, and it shatters people's realities. They can't comprehend what you're saying, and do you know what I mean? They can't like take it in. Like, even though you think, oh nah, my man's just chatting shit, he's on that like spiritual mumbo jumbo, but nah, bro, like life and everything we live is spiritual mumbo jumbo. Like, reality is a lot madder than fiction.
Look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here with fucking A's in every GCSE or A's at A level or even a first or anything at uni, man. Come on, most of us flop. Most of us flop. Everything that we're trying to do, we flop, and that's okay. You know, because when I look at a failure, when I'm looking at something that's like, I could have done better, or I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve in this moment, I gotta think why. And obviously, to me, it's not obvious for everyone else. You know, it's different for everybody else, is what I'm trying to say. But to me, it's obvious that I didn't have enough love towards that thing I was doing. I didn't have enough motivation behind that. And to me, it always comes back to the love of what I'm doing, man. If I'm not enjoying myself, if my spirit's not high, if my morale, you know, my energy, if I'm not feeling what I'm doing, I'm not gonna do well at it.
Yeah, I can really hear that. And like something you said just then, which really stands out to me, is failure. Now, a lot of people, they have a very bad relationship with the word failure. Like, people think, okay, I failed. That's the end. I can never try this again.
It's finished.
It is finished, but that's incorrect, because I think failure should be swapped out with lesson. You either learn or you win, bruv.
Well, that's it.
Did you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
It's a lesson or a blessing, man. Do you know, you either getting something that you can utilize out of it, or you're getting something that's really, really benefiting you. You know, you're getting an achievement out of it. You're making money. You're getting a degree. You're getting a car. You know, people just think, oh, that guy has done this before me. That guy's doing really well at this. All my efforts aren't paying off the same work. Or no, not even paying off the same results. You know, even though I'm putting in the same amount of work. And that's what knocks a lot of people, bro.
The problem with that is we like, obviously with social media, when you're looking at other people's lives, something very easy for people to do is compare their lives to someone else's.
Yeah.
When
it's a classic.
It's classic. No, but it's easy to do that, because obviously as human beings, we are social beings. So we interact with other humans and other people. And we're like always kind of comparing our lives to so-and-so's. But at the end of the day, we all on this our own like path in it. Do you know what I mean? We're all out here achieving different things in our own ways, and sometimes
I couldn't agree more, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes some people may get it before you. Like there's Vic Blends. I don't know if you've seen him on socials, but he's a barber in it, and he's kind of blown up as a barber. He does like free haircuts and that. But
I might have seen him.
He's got tattoos. He's from like correct me
American
please.
geezer.
American geezer. Yeah.
Does the things on the streets.
Does it? Like,
if it's a guy I'm thinking about, he's sick.
He's sound geezer, bro. And he said he's like some other people may get it before me, but like when mine comes, it ain't going. I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, bruv, that is facts. That is facts. It's big, because like, you could be grinding at something and you see other people out here winning before you, and he's like, where's my cake? Where's my prize, man? I'm out here grinding. Why are other people getting it before me?
That's the question that fucks people as well, man. You're asking why. You're asking, but you're not even asking this, man. You're saying, but this guy's got that.
Like demanding it on you.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then you've got people coming out like this Andrew Tate, man, and he's like, oh, if you ain't got what Bulgaria am I taking a day? Like, shut up, bro. Come on, man. There's people out there that are genuinely fucked. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Genuinely fucked. There are people that are in situations where they're like,
can't help.
you know, they're never gonna be able to get a Bugatti, bro. Do you know what I mean? And everyone's got different paths, bro. You know, not everyone's meant to drive a Bugatti, bro. You've got to get a grip of that. You know, not everyone's meant to live in a big fucking house, bro, and you've got to get a grip of that too. You take it all the way back to what we've been taught historically, and then you actually go and learn about history yourself. There's so many things we don't know about, bro. So many things are overlooked, and all of them are fucked up. Do you know what I'm saying? And they all lead to one value, and that's people having more money than other people, bro.
It's that rich and poor divide. It delves deeper into it. Like there's a corruption, and you know what it is. Like I'm not a very, I don't want to classify myself as like a religious person, but I definitely believe there is an architect to our universe, and I think there is a, when you're born as a human being, for like a good 70-80% of people, they have a basic understanding of being a moral person. But then there's that 20% of really dark human evil in it.
The people that will turn around and say, you need fucking petrol, you need fucking cars to get from A to B, bro. You need this to do this. You need fucking fluoride in your toothpaste.
All of this control.
That's all it is, man. And that's what it's been, not even since 2 years ago when we hit, when COVID hit, bro. This has been since like the beginning, bro. Yeah, can I ask you a question?
Ask away.
What came first? Like estate agents, so for houses, so like people having houses, or banks, so people could place their money, bro?
That's actually really mad. That's really mad, because I could see the logistics of both of them. I know banks have been around for time. I know they've been around for time, but when you said estate agents, like now I'm thinking, okay, boom, back in villages like 5,000, like, you know, 1,000 years ago, bro. Like there probably were man selling villages or something like selling houses in
but bro, how are you gonna sell anything if you haven't got a bank?
So
Where's your money?
it's
Where's your
banks.
money gonna go? I don't
it's
know. You
banks.
have to. We'll have to check that. Yeah, we'll have to check that 100%. But I swear to God, I was watching. I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast, man. And there was a guy that fact checked it, and he said banks came so that people could have a place to put their money, and then the banks would then offer people houses as a fucking replacement or some bullshit like that, man. I don't know. Like I said, we need to fact check it.
No. Do you know what that is, bro? Do you know what that is? As human beings, as we navigate through this world, every fucking conversation, every relationship you have here is a value exchange. Like you know what I mean? And banks are just the medium between that exchange. And do you get what I'm saying? You have a boat, bro. I have 10 goats. You want 10 goats because you see value in that, because they give you milk, they give you food, they give you pelt. I see value in your boat because I can go fishing. That's that value exchange. And you think, okay, boom, let's make a trade. Banks come along and they create a universal currency which everyone accepts as like valuable tender, and then it becomes the medium between trade, bro.
Obviously, you need something as a medium. Like, you need something that comes in between trade. You know, obviously it'd be fucking really hard for me to try and sell you a car and for you to offer me anything other than money, bro. You know, that's literally a trade,
because you need something equally as valuable as mine, as your car in it that I want.
But then who come up with the value of money, man? And then obviously I know, look, there's people that turn around and call me stupid for saying that. I understand, but explain it to me. Please explain to me why everything just keeps shooting up.
I can. Like, I've done this research because in 2019 I was doing an apprenticeship out in Warsaw, and as I was like obviously learning, like, because I thought having an apprenticeship I'll get a good job and everything, I was still in this system mind of thinking. I met someone and he told me about crypto. And this was back before, obviously 2017, even before that, crypto was even more niche. But back then it was still fairly niche. It wasn't as big as it is now. And he was telling me about crypto, and I was in delving, and I was like, oh, yo, the crypto's mad. And then the research into that led me down a rabbit hole. Then I start learning where does money come from? Oh, it's printed by the Federal Reserve in America, which is then, we then learn to realize the US dollar is the reserve currency for the entire world. And then it makes sense of why America is a superpower and has so much dominion over other countries. And then you then realize that fucking I forgot the president's name, but in 1978 they took away the gold standard, which was where money was backed by gold. So if you had gold,
I can remember that. That's what I was saying. That's why it baffles me so much as to why now we're sitting here and it's like, the cost of this is going up, bro. You know, bus is going up 5p. Do you know what I mean? I remember back when I was at school, bro, and it was like, I don't know, maybe £1, maybe a bit less than £1. You've been there for a year, and then it's £1.10. You've been there 2 years, it's 120, bro, 140, and it's just going up, bro, and up and up.
Look at Freddo's used to be 5p, bro. Now they're nearly a quid, blood. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? This is why I'm telling everyone who watches this podcast, because we have love for you, the people. You need to have hustles, man. Because what I was saying then, in 1970, they took away the gold standard, which meant the Federal Reserve had enough power to just print money, and it was backed by thin fucking air, bro. It's not backed by anything actually valuable. That's why these investment bankers on Wall Street, these hedge fund investors, they can print money out their ass, yo. And the people who are using that currency are getting fucked over, because that's why inflation happens. Because the value of your currency, your purchasing power, is going down the toilet as each year. In COVID alone, the US printed, like, fact check me please, I think it was nearly something in the trillions, bro. The world debt is in like nearly the quadrillions. You know what I mean?
That's what leaves me more like, I just, bro, I'd love to sit down. I know I said about your Bugatti, Andrew. I'm sorry that I said something nasty about your Bugatti, but if you can explain money to me, please do. Genuinely, bro, I just don't get it. I don't get how the world is in debt. So it's like, I might be in debt, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I might have something to pay off, bro, but then I can pay that off. I'm no longer in debt. The world is always in debt, bro.
Okay.
Everywhere.
I have. Okay. Let's start with this. I'll give you £1 million. Yeah. Just off the top of your head, yeah. What are you gonna do with £1 million right now? What are you gonna do? I'll give you got £1 million in your bank account. What are you gonna do,
bro? If your answer's anything like this, I'd just rate it, man. I'd just fix all my people's financial issues, man. If that million could cover it, that's what I'd do.
Okay, so
I'd buy everyone's house for them, bro. I'd make sure that their fucking debts was paid, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, houses these days $250,000. Do you know what I mean? So my mum's got a yard, my dad's got a yard, and then a couple other people, I'd pattern them up nicely. Maybe have a bit left for myself, buy a car, invest into something. Do you get me, bro? That's what I'd. You
want to save in it. You want to save in it. I can appreciate. Okay, but let's say you have 5 people. Yeah, at the very cheapest. Let's say you buy everyone a 200 grand house. Your million is basically nearly already spent. Yeah. See, the thing is, and what you're saying there is, you want to have an investment vehicle which you can then put that money back like into which then comes back with next year you get 10 million.
Obviously that's where the money goes, bro.
Because I think going back to what you're saying there at the very beginning, like how school set up, the system set up, like, you know, you're born, you go to nursery, then reception, primary school. It's like this conveyor belt of being the perfect 9-to-5 employee. Turn up, don't speak back to your boss, come on time. You have 2 days holiday, rare. But that is the poor man's mindset. There is a reason why the rich elite are living this luxurious, lovely lifestyle while there's a massive divide between
because
everyone
they're saying
struggling.
Fuck you, fuck me, and fuck everybody else.
But it's, you need to understand what these men are doing. The reason why they are rich is because they own assets which pay them dividends. Dividend is something which pays you over time, and do you know what I mean?
Of course.
People need to understand is you need to be investing your money into an asset which will pay you.
You have to be smart with it.
Exactly. It's not just, you can't just, it's not the 1950s anymore. You can't save.
I back what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I understand what you mean, bro. It's like I'm 22. So,
still young man, bro.
So still young, massive,
young man,
still a baby, bro. Baby in the fucking
we're kids,
game,
blood.
everywhere, bro. You know, you call me rap god at the start. I'm fucking the rap baby, bro. Do you get me?
I love the humbleness, brother.
It's one of these, bro. I'm always learning, always getting better. So it's like today, I'm grateful I come here because you're teaching me something new. Whereas this leads back to your question earlier. What's MYI stand for?
Yes.
This is what it should stand for, bro. The coming together of people as well. Understanding that manifesting your interest, bro, cannot possibly harm anybody else, bro. Do you understand?
No.
You can't harm anybody else.
Do you know who it does harm? And I fucking love, I'm sorry that's loud. I fucking love that you said that. It's the coming together of the people and manifesting your dream. I'm passionate about this because do you know who that hurts the most?
Who's that?
The rich elite, bro. No, because that's generally what it is. They don't want you to be out here thinking your own thoughts and I can create my own community, because then there are no fucking grunt workers to work their machines, but which make them the millions.
Bro, there's people, there's stories I've read again, don't shoot me because you already shot these people I'm about to tell you about. And there's men that have ran their car off water or it's like hydro powered or something. Next week he's dead, bro. There's the Bubblers R story as well. If you've not checked out the Bubblers R story and you smoke a bit of weed here and there, go check it out. Yeah, it's not on Netflix anymore. I think it's on Prime.
They got taken down, bro.
Yeah, it got taken off.
Bro,
Netflix,
this is what I'm saying. Censorship. And I know you don't like him, but for example, Andrew Tate, bro, he's been banned on so much shit. Like it's everywhere. If you go on YouTube and you say the wrong stuff, you get demonetized, man.
Oh, of course, bro. Of course, but it's the wrong stuff, and then it's also the stuff like, oh shit, these kids are gonna start learning exactly what we know, bro. The exact things that we've kept from them, innit? And by I'm speaking for the rich elite, like you were saying, innit? Obviously, there's people like, I don't agree with 95% of what that geezer says, bro, because a lot of what he says is just hella disrespectful, innit? And obviously that's not part of my movement, so I can't back that. But what I can back is the way he's trying to influence young minds into money making, bro. Don't influence it into misogyny and this shit towards women, bro. Just keep influencing about money, bro. Teach kids an income will save their life, bro. Knowledge is power, bro. But in this world, you cannot survive without money, bro.
Because big facts, because money is everything. I always say this. People say, especially people who are on lower incomes, they say this: money doesn't buy happiness. No, it doesn't buy happiness, but what money buys you is freedom. And then you use that freedom to then craft your happiness. Then make your happiness. That is the final piece of that statement, which is not revealed to you. get money, so you get 10 million pounds, you never have to work a job again. You can then use that money to craft the dream life you want to make. Does that make sense to you people? I really always am passionate about this because
me, bro.
I get what you're saying. Like people are starting to wake up to the system and be like, yo, we are being scammed here. Why is it we are struggling? People are not eating in their homes, getting kicked out of their yards, losing their houses, while these energy companies are making billions in profit. Like, do you not see the divide in society? Like, and people are still here, follow the government. The government really have our best in. No, they fucking don't, man.
Look, the government lied about Nikola Tesla,
they lie. You need to start having your own interests. Manifest your interest,
bro. That's it. I'm just speaking to you, the people, the nans, the granddads, the dog walkers, bro, the carers, the people that are doing good in this world, bro. Whether it's for yourself or for other people, bro. If you're hating on people, you just gotta change that real quick, because there's something inside of you that you need to fix in it, bro.
Big facts.
I've been there, bro. I've been a hater. Fucking hell, you just gotta get over yourself, bro. Do you get me? You have to, bro.